So Twisted Metal 2 is my worst game in the entire series. And now I have to speedrun it, which requires a fairly high level of play. And in this specific instance, requires that we not be on lowest difficulty, because the lowest difficulty cuts out like half the game. And that is not acceptable. On the bright side, we get to play as Axel, who is ludicrously overpowered. Oh, I've already started the run. We can't have that. So I'm gonna back out of this real quick. I always do this on my first attempt. Have a false start. This time we're actually gonna start the timer. In 3, 2, 1, go. So on the bright side, I have learned that it is legal for the speedrun if you run out of lives and use a password to get back to the level you were on, so long as you were actually on that level. So the level has to have been loaded in and ready to go, and you had to have reached it legitimately. But then you can use the password. That means this run cannot die, no matter how badly I play it. Up. That's the end of that. So this has been an abysmal run, and I just lost another, like, 7 minutes. Ugh. Yeah, I'm going to actually reset this. There. Get that all right the hell out of here. I am really bad at this game. We'll give this one more shot. No outlaws, surprisingly. Like, I legitimately cannot remember seeing a time where outlaw does not spawn in Los Angeles. Actually gotta be judicious about when you use that special, as it might knock an enemy out of your range for bonking purposes. Bonking is what you want. We can actually knock ourselves out of Mr. Slam's special with Axel power. Then we get a basically unlimited bonk combo for such easy kills. I'm tapping buttons like it's going to break my freeze any faster. That's not a thing in this game. It's weird that it's not a thing. You'd think they certainly would have considered that. You get frozen. Land sideways, it looked like. I drove right over him, unfortunately. Twister's here. I guess I should have lamented Twister instead of celebrating the lack of outlaw. Oh, what is Warthog doing? guessing they wanted energy moves to be overpowered in the first game that they appeared so that people would actually use them. And possibly because they recognize that they are a pain in the ass to input. Pressing all those buttons accurately takes a lot out of you. Mr. Saving Hammerhead is, of course. Not like I'm trying to do anything here, Twister. And Hammerhead has 1 HP. Should be able to machine gun him to death. But I didn't get any clear shots. Frequent viewer of the channel, I'll just call him Cody, recently uploaded a video where he only used machine gun shots for the entirety of Twisted Metal 2 and beat the entire game. Sounds like a miserable thing to do to oneself, but at least the machine gun doesn't overheat in this game. Doing the same thing in any of the games where it overheats would be agony. And the slide has all sorts of weird shapes and textures. Did Roadkill get that health? I have to imagine he did. I can't even see in this level. Why am I not dead? Seriously, why am I not dead? That should have killed me many times over. And it's about to not matter because these remaining enemies are definitely going to kill me. More importantly, I'm not killing them, which defeats the purpose of the speedrun. Dying this early is obviously profoundly unacceptable in a legitimate speedrun attempt. Not that there's any real illegitimacy to submitting a 2-hour-long time. It's just, you know, not very competitive. Well, that was a faster Moscow than usual. Surprising that I still have faster than usual times on my first ever attempt at speedrunning this. What are the odds? Should I die at any point? in this level, I will back out to main menu. Refill my life count. Ah. Mr. Slam's got some moves. Surprised at the little dance he just put me through. How was Hammerhead still alive? He had 1 HP. Easiest to speedrun has definitely been Twisted Metal 1. Although Small Brawl is very, very close. Ultimately, they just felt easy to speedrun because I was kind of good at the speedrun for them. Twisted Metal 3 has tricks, and it has disgusting physics. So I often felt completely out of control in that game. And this game is definitely going to be the hardest in the entire series to speedrun. By a gigantic margin. So out of those 4, unfortunately, there's a near tie. I actually got a little bit of a Small Brawl reversed control situation going on there. Ever so briefly. Getting a little better at lining up collision. At least there's that. Arr. So many screams. So we are going to reset our lives, at least. Maybe it's a good thing that I do so. Twisted Metal 4, speedrun.com is going to be useless for keeping track of what I'm doing. Because every run submitted to speedrun.com is using Sweet Tooth. And I will not be doing that. Oh, also, you can split, but it doesn't matter because I'm still not going to Amazonia. I'm quitting out to main menu. And reloading my lives. Also, when I do 2012, SRC will be useless for my purposes because I will be doing it without the infinite weapon sheet, which is actually a glitch, an infinite weapon glitch. And there's a separate category for not using the infinite weapons, but there are no times submitted to that category. So when I do that, it's an automatic guaranteed world record. Apparently in the Twisted Metal 4 speedrun, you can do the remote mine thing. Remote mine, I do this every single time. The proximity mine thing that immediately launches every boss out of the game in every single level. So they just spawn in and immediately spawn out. Which is fast, but it's going to take a lot of time to learn how to do that consistently with every single boss, because they all have separate setups. Looking forward to it, because that is extremely cool speedrun tech. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. Please let me out. Brent didn't even feel like hitting me with a skull, just give me a little nudge. Someone, I guess, just died? No idea who. Not like there's any civilians out here. Ugh, this level. I mean, this level's right up there with Suicide Slide for being one of the worst in the whole series. Entirely because it's shaped poorly. Just actively works against the physics engine of its own game for the entire duration. Ideally, I would not have to come in here, because it is slow to have to turn around and drive back out. And it's even slower to be dead. I don't know what I got hit with there. I thought she was much closer because I assumed she was hitting me. No. Some unknown thing was hitting me. Any second now, she's just gonna jump out and instant kill me. What was that? This game is so weird. The world record is like 23 minutes for this run. Which is bananas. I think there's only 3 times that are sub 30, which is my goal. So yeah, it's no small task. Do much of anything in Twisted Metal 3. This is not. Clearly meant Twisted Metal too. It's a good indicator that I've been streaming for too long. I mean, I can totally do 3-hour streams, just not these days. On the dead of summer and with a night job. Waiting for the level to end so that I can split is just the most agonizing thing in the world. Those 10 seconds from the death of the final enemy to the congratulations. More than anything, that sort of downtime is what's going to make me not enjoy this speedrun. Just getting good at crashing into the enemies and stuff, that's going to be fun. That's most of what the speedrun is. Twister's not especially fun. Like I said, I cut Twister out of almost the entirety of my Let's Play of this game. Because every time Twister shows up, she ruins everything you're doing. Let's see. Where is everyone? Just send Warthog over the edge. A nice fast way to deal with him. I don't even know why I have so many ricochets, but I literally can't hold any more. I guess I'll just give myself some free kills here. It's not the typical strat, but it works. Don't go in there because we got full health that I can get. I need. And all the enemies right here. Uh-oh. So close. Thankfully, I tilted in a beneficial direction this time. But it didn't matter. Twister said no anyway. This is probably fine. It means I will have to, like, reload my lives, but not for a couple levels. Twister fell over the edge. More than fine by me. Teleporter wasn't working, presumably because it had just been used by Spectre. So if every level continues to take 4 minutes, and then boss levels take another 2 minutes on top of that, 2 or 3, we're simply not going to get sub 30. I'm gonna have to start shaving full minutes off of every level in the game. See how that goes. This is a level with an actual speedrun strat to it. You get your ricochets, and you cheese the entire level. Thankfully, there are a lot of ricochets to collect. It seems like they thought it would be funny if you just dropped the ricochet bombs into the canyon here. But actually, if you take them over here, you can line yourself up in a specific spot and get guaranteed one-hit kills every time. And that spot is just right about here. Let's see if I got it. Yep. Free one-hit kills every time someone shows up. They're all just driving right into the meat grinder. They're actually surprisingly compliant so far. Oh, one got out. And it's the worst possible one, of course. Now I guess we just put ourselves back and pretend that never happened. Thankfully, no one else came in. Gave me a hard time during that mild disaster. And if you want to do this strat, it's clearly entirely RNG. You could definitely do it way faster by going out and hunting everybody, but this also works. If we could get Twister out of here at least, that would be great. Do not want to fight Twister. But Twister's still around. I'm gonna have to go fight her eventually. I mean, this run's going badly. I mean, my overall attempts at learning how to speedrun Twisted Metal 2. What just happened? Twister and Outlaw appeared to have both simultaneously died. And I don't know why. But whatever. Good riddance to them. I did a shield input and it didn't work. Take that, Grim. You let me out for 1 second and now you're dead. So that was very bizarre, but it somehow gave me my 4-minute level that I assume every level is going to take. Now Holland, I'm going in -1 life. Could be disastrous, could be just fine. I didn't see Twister. But I do see Outlaw. One thing I should be doing that I have been doing is permanently holding my machine gun. It never overheats, so there's no reason not to just fire it non-stop forever. I was kind of relying on the full health being available later on. Now that it's not, I'm a little worried. I'd be in for a pretty big time loss if I were to take a game over now. Someone managed to freeze me. Multiple people are continuing to try. Grasshopper, yeah, definitely going to hit. Because it's Grasshopper. Most of the enemies are gone. Just a bit of cleanup. Oh man, I really thought I had a shield up. Moments before that freeze hit me. But we all know shield inputs in this game. Probably going to try and use missiles to kill Outlaw. Spectre, however, he can get the big wheel. It's not going to make it easy. Got a lot of knockback on his special. That ought to do it. I had practically nothing to worry about. Now I just gotta beat Hong Kong. I will gladly take all my lives back once I get back in there. Triangle X, circle XX, 0. That's right, 0. I am so lucky that using passwords does not invalidate your run. But thankfully someone asked about that on the speedrun.com board. And it is acceptable. It's a time loss, but a permissible time loss. I don't know how long it would take me to get even one run if game overs were completely disallowed. Why did Thumper dodge me there? Really, I gave him a great opportunity to injure me horribly. He said no. I still feel completely helpless whenever Twister's around. But conversely, it feels pretty good when Twister is not around. And she won't be after I kill her. Just gotta find a way to do that. I don't think I've ever gotten frozen when I was up on the second level before. Fine turning is not going particularly well. I will need to turn somewhat more precisely. Everyone loves the teleporter today. Not treating me very well. You know, that's maybe not the best direction to go in right now. Whole lot of cowboys out that way, it seems. Not in much of a cowboy mood. There we go. The worst of threats is gone. And a major annoyance, too. I also really wish there were more turbo pickups in this game. And less free shots. Okay, everything is very, very bizarre right now, and I do not see the best path out of it. That more or less sort of worked. Good. 2 more down. Only 1 remains. But it is Shadow. Oh, I really wish I'd bonked him there. There. He bonked himself using me. Now I just gotta kill the final boss. Should be nice and easy. So we can't really bonk him very much. Which kind of takes my biggest tool right out of my toolbox. Haven't really decided what I'm going to do about that. We are about the same size as Darktooth. which is weird. What else can I use as a weapon? Strategic Death gets me some new stuff. So napalms are fantastic against Darktooth. Want him out of the streets because he does weird stuff back there. Oh. Maybe that death didn't count? I hope so. Let's see. Take your time, game. Yes, that death did not count. I got a life back. And I, like, got my inventory back. I cheated. And we don't really know where each other is, so as to finish each other off, but that's the end of that. Oh, I missed sub 40 by 2 seconds. I was really hoping for sub 40. But whatever. We got a run done.
Stood before me.
Look at that great Calypso face. Yeesh. So that's my work cut out for me. I need to cut more than 10 minutes off of this run to hit my goal. Tune in throughout the week if you want to find out if I can do it. Because it's clearly going to take a lot of work. Last I checked, Twisted Metal 1 and 2 were only available on the PS3 store. Unless I'm sorely mistaken, they are not available on any modern consoles. Okay, they might be on the PS5 store. That would be cool. $10 a piece for Twisted Metal 1 and 2? Yeah, $10 for Twisted Metal 2. Ah, God. Vulgar. Well, I told them to do it so they could cash in, and they did. I honestly thought when I played Warhawk that it looked way better than any of the early Twisted Metals. It might just be because of the simpler graphic design. Everything in Warhawk looks appropriate. And more grounded and down to earth. The more complex designs in Twisted Metal stick out as being hideous because they are brought to life in a very shoddy manner. They did their best, though. There is a beta of Twisted Metal 1 where they tested the physics by flying the VTOL from Warhawk through the levels in Twisted Metal 1. Just to test that it was all working properly. Because they were indeed the exact same engine in the beginning. Later on, they split engines. Made unique variants of each for each of the games. I should play Warhawk again. I like that game a lot. Way more than I thought I would. I didn't even see that Deso had specifically requested I do as much in chat. But yeah, I could definitely do another Warhawk run. What I want to do is get good enough at Warhawk to actually beat it. Because the last time I played it, I showed off the bad ending where you lose to the final boss. Because I couldn't actually beat the final boss. The final boss is very hard. I'm glad there is an ending when you lose to the final boss, though. Otherwise, I just would not have been able to show off the end of the game. But if I had to end on a big anticlimax. I guess it probably still was an anticlimax for some people, though. There are like 5 endings. All based on how you beat that final boss. Pretty wild to think that Warhawk was basically a launch title for the PS1. Came out like a month after the console did. And it's actually one of the best programmed, best looking, just generally really, really good games on the entire console. Also, FMVs. Console didn't end up with nearly enough FMV games. It was the way of the future. It's like they didn't even realize. Well, everyone's been exploded. Grim died after multiple explosions. And the level's gone. For good. If I didn't get interrupted there, I could have easily taken out Twister. I'm just going to chase her with missiles. And hope that something like that happens. I need a lot of pickups. Crap. There. Still looking like a time loss. Spectre. Makes no sense. What are you doing? I can't freeze him. I can't do anything in this tiny-ass level. Hate Spectre so much. Are there plans for a Soul Reaver remake? That would be pretty cool. I played that game recently, and it's really good. Still gotta play the sequel. Possibly multiple sequels. Very aggressive start. Worked out relatively well for me. Surely I won't be able to sustain this pace much longer. Someone's coming to break up the fun. Drop a remote bomb. Oh, I triggered it. Not the outcome I was hoping for. Still could work out for the best. Yeah, I blew up everyone all at once. I just need Outlaw to die somehow. Maybe she'll fall off the level. For the first time in Twisted Metal 2 history. I really wish she wouldn't stick around on the roof. It's very bad for me right now. He's staying up there. Outlaw is pretty much the worst. She's basically Twister with a gigantic area of effect. But she's less aggressive about it, so it doesn't always feel that way. Almost got away without any erratic Spectre behavior. Oh, he took my remote bomb. I was counting on that. He got so close. The special went right through me. We decided not to go around the building. Went for a free shot, didn't get it. We'd be done already if I got my free shots. Instead, it never ends. Oh, I hate the geometry of this level so bad. We're still quite a bit ahead. Even though that went horribly and was agonizing to watch. There it is. A remote bomb I wanted. No! Enemies toasted. So too am I. Wow, the level did not want to end. I think it actually waited to do the end of level countdown until I had respawned from dying. Because we died at the exact same moment. Which I've never seen before. Hope never to see again. Oh, I thought Twister was over here. I would have been able to control and take advantage of, but I don't know where she or anyone else is. Oh, there's a remote bomb back there. And Twister around the corner, launching the worst possible attacks. So I've never seen anything like what's going on right now. Can't do anything about it, because I'm out of energy now. Okay, all that to kill one person. All of whatever that was. I still don't have a good sense of what just happened. Nice work getting yourself back there. sometimes my ricochet is just not adequately ricochet. By which I, of course, mean cause a tremendous amount of knockback. Which is definitely what the word ricochet means, according to this game. Warthog is still at the pool. Been there for literal minutes at this point. It is 1,000 lifetimes in speedrunning terms. Nope, he went up as soon as I went down. Split way too early. What does it matter? This run's not going anywhere. Maybe if I get the first good Antarctica I've ever had, since I've been recording these, we would actually have a run on our hands. So far, my Antarcticas are just really bad. XX, triangle, square, triangle. Cool. What gave me homing missiles through the bridge? Probably shouldn't have done that. Didn't get frozen, despite how hard they tried to freeze me. Damn. Well, I think Twister just died. Bit hard to tell. I don't even know why. I didn't do anything. Make that happen. My efforts to make things happen are not doing so. That's more like it. Yeah, Twister definitely just fell off the edge of her own accord. Three is really the best you can hope for. And the specific three that remain are really, really good to see. Unless they get a health refill and then move in different directions all at the same time. And then kill you. Which they are trying to do. Somehow they did not succeed in killing me. But they're gonna any second now. Aha! Let me move. There's the kill. Which I can't afford. Not even slightly. Vector is just being really bad. Vector seems to have the most alcoholic AI in this entire game. He should not be behind the wheel. He is a mess. I don't believe for a second that was a time save, but whatever. See how Holland treats me. Fantastic start. Spawn inside a hay bale. That's not even one of the, like, default spawn points. I don't know what just happened there. There goes the full health refill. I was planning to die and reload my lives here anyway, though. The amount of sound glitches here in the PS4 version is quite disappointing. Because it actually is a lot harder to keep track of what's even going on when you can't hear anything. If I die again, that's the end of the run. Yeah, so we'll take some remote bombs. Oh, wow. That actually crossed the entire level. Hey, look, a gold split. By like 10 seconds, maybe? Something to that effect. Still gotta refresh my lives. With triangle X, circle X, X, circle. Trying to find anybody first. And one down. Getting through doors is so much harder on this version. Due to increased responsiveness in the controls. Tried to save some turbo there. That was unwise. Okay, pretty good showing. What do I do with you? Ram and hope for the best, I guess. Looks like I'm not getting the best. Most recent message in chat is still, "I hate fighting outlaw," and it is still accurate. And it is always accurate. And no way I was gonna ever hit anyone that way. I had to try, though, because all the enemies are driving away from me. Making me quite rude. Spectre went over the edge. I've literally never been able to show that off on video. Glad it wasn't me. Yeah, that is a rare thing to capture. I mean, we're in good shape to survive Darktooth's onslaught. But you just never know. Now in much less good shape. Okay. Good start, good start. Yeah, Darktooth does literally teleport all over this level. Which kinda sucks most of the time. And this version of him also literally teleports all over the place. Don't know where he is. Still don't know where he was. That was confusing, but successful. Dark Flame. Yeah, that was acceptable. That moves us up one spot on the leaderboard. All this work. One spot on the leaderboard. Still, that is a well-earned spot. Dear God. That's probably it for Twisted Metal 2 speedrunning. I mean, I'm going to try again tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to beat that time. I would be shocked if we have anywhere else to go with Twisted Metal 2 speedrunning. Horrible. Still got this last life. Hopefully it's enough. But that wasted like a complete minute. It's kind of nice because this run is trash. This has not been a good run at all. So the fact that it's threatening to PB is unpleasant. And it did. Not by very much. I'm not proud of that run in the slightest, and I'm not going to use it in the video. I'm going to use the previous PB.